Over 10 years ago, I embarked on a series of journeys that would stir my passion for cycling adventures. It started with doubts about my own abilities and the reliability of a rather unusual bicycle. And it ended with the discovery that any bike can become the perfect means to discover the world. When cycling, immersed in the elements and the landscape, one learns to appreciate whatever happens and to not take anything for granted. Every pedal stroke reminds me that it is not about reaching a destination, but in embracing the journey in its entirety. It teaches me that to feel fully alive, I have to take it all and welcome everything. The highs, the lows, the ordinary and the inspiring. Sure, there will be rain and there will be sunshine. Steep mountains to climb in order to enjoy an effortless glide down the other side. Moments of ecstasy, as well as the odd mishap. But one thing is sure, it would all have been worth it. Let me take you along what has been an incredible ride.
When the pandemic was raging and movement curtailed, I packed my tent and started from London with a plan to visit some of the best parts of southern England. Early April brought cold nights, and with restaurants and cafes closed, it was challenging to get a respite from the chilly nights spent camping. Despite this, it felt liberating to be once again in the outdoors, rather than confined home by repeated lockdowns.
Like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul, and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know.
Being in Europe, we are spoiled for choice when it comes to choosing the next destination. I had long wanted to travel from the UK to my hometown in Italy. I took a ferry to Rotterdam and started heading south through Holland's extensive network of cycleways.
Stay there for a while. I feel it now when I see that smile, like a body of water.
Next, I joined the Eurovelo route that follows closely the flow of the River Rhine and moved into Germany.
And getting harder. It was never under my control, you know. It was never under my control, you know.
I crossed the border with France not far from Strasbourg and continued along the wine route and its vineyards, quaint villages and towns.
All my islands and my seas, all I need from you.
I had cycled Provence in the past on a mountain bike, but this time I followed the entire length of its coast to the border with Italy.
All my islands and my seas, all I need from you to me.
I only quickly skimmed through Spain, following the beautiful contours of the Costa Brava, on a trip that started in Barcelona. Portugal had always been on my radar, and the southern city of Faro was the ideal starting point to break the cold winter of Northern Europe. Travels in Italy started from the extreme north of the Dolomites region, not far from my hometown. Mountains there had always been taken for granted while visiting them as a child, but with the experience of having traveled, I appreciated how incredibly beautiful they are. After 2,500 kilometers, I eventually made it to my hometown. Speeding through the old town and taking a dip in a secret corner that I like to call paradise. Next was the coast of Liguria, with its stretches of long tunnels that were once part of the single-track railway. I visited Sicily for the first time on a bicycle and was impressed by its light and the spectacular old towns and majestic coastline. Despite 2 decades spent living in England, I had never been to Scotland. I had read of the North Coast 500, an increasingly popular loop that starts in Inverness and in 500 miles takes you around some of the best parts of the Highlands. After 2 years, finally, travel resumed. And with a relief, I could move further, visiting Japan. I chose Hokkaido as a destination, an island that is much quieter and with its national parks, great food and hot spa has always been a favorite of cyclists in the country.